Backstage correspondent TJ Lopes here with the Brute, Ray Elliott. He is in the second round of the Young Guns Invitational tonight against Dennis the Menace Fense. Ray, you are very rarely outsized. Tonight is one of those rare instances. What does that do for your strategy when you are very rarely so outsized as you are tonight?
What kind of asinine question is that? Outsized or not, the Brute always has a plan and always has a way. You saw what I did to Marshall Moore, who I, once again, was outsized by. I targeted his arm and I ripped it out of his socket. And I did that to send a message to Dennis, who tried to take me out with a similar arm injury. So tonight, doesn't matter if it's an arm, a leg, his neck, back, I don't care. I will target something and I will tear it apart until there's nothing left. And if you ask me another stupid question like that again, I'm gonna do the same thing to you.
Okay, well, I think that's a bit inappropriate. I guess that's really all I have then. Mr. Elliott, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for wasting my time.
The Brute, Ray Elliott. Will he move on to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational?
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is the quarterfinals of Bracket A of the second annual Francisco Chiazzo Young Guns Invitational Tournament with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. Representing Vice and Violence, he hails from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Brute, Ray Elliott. And his opponent, he hails from Manhattan, New York, weighing in at 300 pounds, the Menace, Dennis Fense.
And it is time to see who takes the next step on the road to Wrestle Expo, on the road to WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts. It's the quarterfinals of the second annual WWN Proving Ground Francisco Chiazzo Memorial Young Guns Invitational. And we will crown the winner at WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts.
Look at these two behemoths squaring off!
And both of these competitors trained by the late great Francisco Chiazzo, so you know they would love to win this tournament.
How often do you see the Brute Ray Elliott taken aback by something? That is the intimidation of Dennis Fense.
And Dennis Fense, one of the few people that are equal or bigger than Ray Elliott, and Mack Truck splat, Ray Elliott knocked flat.
Dennis Fense has been absolutely unstoppable since his return, and he just absolutely flattened Ray Elliott.
I believe he's been undefeated since his return.
That is correct. We'll see if that continues tonight, but you know, it's funny you mentioned the size disparity because I don't know if you're aware of this, Alex, but you guys had me try to interview both of these guys earlier tonight, and getting a non-aggressive interview out of Ray Elliott and Dennis Fense is like trying to convince a skunk that his crap don't stink. It's basically impossible.
And what's also impossible is for Ray Elliott to get going in this match. It looked like he had him for a second, but once again, the menace, Dennis Fense, runs him over like a Mack truck, and now he's going after him. It spills outside.
He's got that crutch already. Fense says, I'm not having any of that, and Elliott, I'm sure, is used to just one or two of his powerful strikes taking a man out, but a guy the size of Dennis Fense, that's not going to work.
And now spine into the ring, and then right into the ring post. That's one way to neutralize a menace.
Absolutely, Ray Elliott showing his strength. Looks like he's looking for a count out.
Ray Elliott has adopted this new attitude. We haven't seen Uni-Vice. We've only seen the crutch.
Yeah, and I asked Dennis Fense about what he's gonna do. Wow, standing on the back there. What he's gonna do about Ray Elliott's increased aggression over the last few months, and all I got was anger and grunts and stares back at me. So I'm not sure what the strategy is, but I guess we'll find out, Alex.
And Ray Elliott also expressed some frustrations at not being announced in the 16 initial competitors, and it was only entered after an unfortunate accident to hit him. You were there for it.
I was there, and again, I've been getting messages about what happened. I still don't know, guys. I genuinely didn't see anything. I know I said it last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, but I promise you, I don't know anything. You guys don't.
Preliminary diagnosis on Icky has at least 4 to 6 weeks on the ankle. Possible hairline fracture, so looking into it medical. Wow! The brute Ray Elliott, what power! That was 350 plus pounds hoisted up and slammed down.
You do not see Dennis Fense getting thrown around like that very often, if ever.
We have never seen it here in his return to proving ground.
Oh, absolutely, but the Brute is one of the few that can take that and use it to his advantage, and he is all over Dennis right now!
And once again, this WWN Proving Ground Francisco Chiazzo Memorial Young Guns Invitational is brought to you by Territory Tees. Check them out at any one of our live events at the Territory Tees booth, or check us out online, territorytees.com. We got tons of cool swag available. You help support independent wrestling. But Ray Elliott taking a little bit too much.
Ray, you might want to turn around there, bud. Yeah, that's not a friendly face that's behind you, is it?
And these two have history, TJ. It was before your time here, but their last match was August 11th, 2023. When they were just young, right out of wrestling school. And it was the menace, Dennis Fense, that attacked the Brute Ray Elliott on July 14th, setting up that match. So there's a little bit of animosity between these two, and Ray Elliott might know a little bit more than the rest of us about how vicious Dennis Fense can be.
Absolutely, and oh man, that would have been an absolute catastrophe had Fense landed that right on the chest.
Ray Elliott had his life flash before his very eyes.
I think Elliott might be saying there's something wrong with his tooth, trying to talk to the referee. Oh no!
And the referee checking it. He didn't see it, but we saw it. A little bit of a low blow, and then a gigantic
oh my
lariat.
goodness!
The Brute just brutalized Dennis Fense and picks up the win.
Here is your winner, the Brute, Ray Elliott.
Ray Elliott, we've seen him use the crutch on many occasions, tried to use it early. Dennis Fense snuffed it out, but that doesn't mean there's not other underhanded tactics you can use. And Ray Elliott, with the ref distracted with a low blow, and for his mentor, he wins tonight.
And he just stripped that off of Dennis Fence's arm. What a sign of disrespect. But if you know anything about his trainer, Francisco Chiazzo, he comes from the circle of disrespect, and it appears that the brute Ray Elliott learned well.
I guess so. Dennis Fense heading back to the locker room in the blink of an eye. But Ray Elliott soaking in the moment, wasn't even in this tournament when it started, and now he is in the semifinals. Congratulations, the Brute. Excuse me, Ray. Congratulations, Ray Elliott, moving on to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational. You told me you had a strategy, successfully put into practice tonight. How are you feeling?
How am I feeling? Feeling pretty damn good. How about you ask Dennis Fense how he's feeling?
Fair enough. Congratulations, Ray Elliott, moving on to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational.